Judge, I do need to let you know something before we begin. This client had, I can't remember what kind, he was a victim of a violent crime. And he understands what's going on, but you might need to slow down a little bit right now. Thank you.
Okay, what is his last name?
Hernandez, and it's Anthony, Your Honor. He has two cases.
Mr. Hernandez.
Buenos días, señor Hernandez.
Buenos días, señor.
Good morning,
Was
sir.
charged with two very serious cases. You were charged with driving while intoxicated. You were also charged with tampering with a government record. You just had a tampering dismissed 2 weeks ago, and now you have another one. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. On the tampering case, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. On your DWI, you are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
On March 16, 2025, an officer observed a vehicle and ran the tag that observed and which was found to have no return on the traffic stop was initiated. The officer observed the defendant with slow roll and missed multiple opportunities to safely pull over. The officer made contact with the defendant and observed the odor of alcoholic beverage from the vehicle. The officer also observed two 40-ounce glasses of Modelo, both open and a quarter percent.
Drinking while driving?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
The officer
El
requested
oficial
the defendant
pidió
exit the
que el
vehicle and
demandado
the
saliera
defendant was
del vehículo
detained.
y fuera detenido.
The defendant declined to answer any questions and sent as responsibility tests were conducted. The officer observed 6 out of 6 on the HGN, 5 out of 8 on the walk return, and 2 out of 4 on the one-leg stand.
Para el
The
señor bien,
defendant consented to
el
a breath
demandado
test,
de
and the
ofrecimiento
results
de
which
aliento,
were
resultados serán
0.135 and
135
0.133.
133.
While at JPC, the defendant admitted that the identification card provided was fictitious. The officer reviewed the identification card and
Tarjeta de identificación y
the identification card
tarjeta de
had a
identificación
fictitious
tenía
date of birth,
una fecha
and his first name was listed as his middle name.
fecha de
The card had
nacimiento
no fault.
y su nombre
It was also very flimsy, and the lettering was not consistent with normal federal identification.
Mr. Hernandez, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I would hope that you recognize it's damn elementary that you're not to have alcohol in the car while you are driving. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. I don't give a rat's behind what your excuse is. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt of court hearing. You could be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. You are not allowed to drive.
manejar.
Do you understand?
¿Entiende?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Is he here on an asylum claim? Does he have status here?
Judge, I'm not sure if asylum is the right word, but he does have an avenue through immigration based on him being the victim of the violent crime.
Not in this country with permission, and you go to jail. What happens?
Como dice la pregunta,
What was the question?
por favor.
Please.
¿Qué pasa si tú andas a la cárcel y inmigración te encuentra? ¿Qué pasa?
Va a ser deportada.
That's what you need to think about when you're out there in the free. You're ordered now not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. And I'm going to put a monitor on you so I know that you're not consuming. This is the promise that you're going to be signing with me, Mr. Hernandez. And I want you to understand, I will do everything in my power to protect my public at all costs. Do you understand me?
¿Lo entiende?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
¿Seguro?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
If you were here because you were a victim, or if you were a victim of a violent crime, you have no clue what happens in our jails on a daily basis. There are some parts of the jails that are so bad, officers won't even go. Keep that in mind when you're out there, because if I find that you break any of these bond conditions, I will put you in jail. And if you're unlucky enough, you will get a detainer and you will sit there You will be stuck like Chuck until these cases are over with. And then you get shipped off to immigration. You get no more warnings from us. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, but you're ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. For now, I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, you'll get with breach off of your bond conditions. After that, you'll be free to go. Be very careful. No more warnings, Mr. Hernandez. Okay, thanks. For the time being, I'm going to put a scram on him, so I know that he's not using. I'll pay for it so that it doesn't come out of his pocket.
Thank you, Honor.
I did. Yeah, there's one up there. Okay, and then if a while passes and there are no issues, come back and talk to me, but I want to make sure that he's not using.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
I do understand that the drug test did come back positive. I would ask that the court not revoke his bond, or if it does, to set it at a low amount. And the reason for that is, first of all, this is just a first violation. I'd also ask the court to consider that Mr. Hernandez's mother is waiting outside in the hallway with his baby sister. Whatever the bond is, she's going to pay it. So any amount of bond, it's really just going to punish her. So we would just ask,
I don't even know what he has positive for.
according to pretrial services, it's THC and alcohol, Judge.
Can you tell me about the felony case that he has, please? Because I don't remember what it is.
The felony case is a tampering case, Your Honor. On January 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to a discharged firearm call in a residence. A resident told the law enforcement officer that she heard shots and then saw a green four-door vehicle speed away. Law enforcement officer found a vehicle that matched the description parked illegally in the same residential area. As the law enforcement officer pulled up behind the car, multiple males exited, and the law enforcement officer activated his lights and sirens, and the males began to obey on foot for approximately 100 yards until the law enforcement officer detained them. A resident videoed the defendant toss a weapon in front of the residence and evaded on foot. The gun was recovered, and the defense clothing matched that of the male who tossed the weapon.
So the felony was that he tossed the weapon.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the evading is he just takes off because of this.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you go grab Mom, please?
Yes, sir.
Do you need a translator?
No.
Hi. Let me give her that book. I had that finger, Donner.
Thank you.
Look.
What do you say?
Your son is charged with 2 serious felonies,
Yes.
and I'm trying to do everything in my power trouble. I've ordered him not to use drugs or alcohol, and he's testing positive for drugs or alcohol. How do I get it to stop?
When he had the monitor, everything was okay. I'm gonna be very honest with you. When he had the monitor, everything was fine. He wasn't going anywhere. And I think that's what kept him on track. But right now, without the
So want to
monitor,
take it off?
as soon as they took it out, he just felt like, I guess, it wasn't a big of a deal to him probably. I mean, he's still a kid. And I don't, like I told him, it's not that, like, I know you think it's easy or whatever, but it's not. It's really serious what you're going through right now. And I'll try to get him to understand that.
My only issue is that I'm going to put on him now. He knows that he violates and mommy's just going to bond him out.
Oh, no.
And he's going to sit here and
He already
I'm going to do whatever I want because mommy's going to bond me out.
I talked to him, I go, this is the first and last time I'm helping you. And I support him with everything, and he knows it, whether he's right or wrong. He's my kid, I'm gonna support him. But if he's wrong, of course, I'm gonna let him know and make him see and understand why he's wrong. I'm not the type of person that's gonna be like, oh no, it's okay, don't worry about it. No, because it's not okay, what he's doing is not okay.
Help me help you. I'm trying to do everything in my power to keep you from getting a 25-year sentence because you're hanging out with the wrong people.
Agree.
When someone shoots a gun, the bullet goes up, it goes down, it ricochets. Let me give you a piece of perspective. If I say, hey, Mr. Hernandez, help me out. I need some money because my mom needs to go on operation. I'm gonna go hit up this bank. And I say, hey, come on. All you gotta do is drive. I'm gonna go get it, and then we're gonna go out. You didn't know this, but I go in there and I kill 4 cops, right? And then I run out to the car. I got a big bag of money. We take off. You drive me out. Who gets charged with capital murder?
Both.
It's called the law of parties. You didn't know that I was going to do that. Had you known, you wouldn't have gone. But if you're hanging out with a bunch of people and they're shooting guns and it ricochets and it kills someone, who gets charged?
Everybody. He knows that.
You are making decisions.
For him.
You are 18 years old and you are not allowed to use. I have made that a condition of your bond. And I'm going to tell you now, the next time you violate any of my condition, I'm going to make your bond so high you're going to have hair falling out. Do you understand? I don't care if Jesus is here with you. The next time you understand.
So,
I'm now going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know that you're consuming alcohol. And I'm also giving you a curfew. If I find that you're out in the middle of the night, I'm going to rip you a new one. Do you understand? This system will not fail you. And I'm going to stay on top of it until you do start doing right. Is he in school? What is he doing?
He's in school and he works. When there's no classes during the week, he works. But on Saturdays, he does work. Every Saturday, he works.
Okay.
They leave the house between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m.
What?
Yeah, because he has to live with his dad. His dad goes there.
Oh, okay, so he's going with that?
Yeah, he goes with dad.
Wonderful.
And he comes back with dad, or I pick him up if he
Okay,
works early.
I want to give him a curfew.
Okay.
I will go with whatever you think is appropriate. Okay?
Whatever you want, I'm okay with.
I just don't want him out in the middle of the
I
night.
mean, neither.
As long as you're working, as long as you're. But if you're clowning with friends, it's not going to happen. So any of the co-defendants that in this case, no hanging around with, you will get tested 50 days from today. If I find that you're still using,
That's beautiful.
you know what's going to happen. You know what the expectation is.
Yes.
You now know you have no one to bond you out. So that the next time you make a decision out there that's not a good decision, you will be stuck like Chuck. Do you understand? Okay? I don't like to put people in jail for the sake of putting people in jail. I want to ensure that we're all on the same page. That's why I wanted you here, so I know that you and I are on the same page. As long as you're happy, I'm happy.
Yes.
Whatever you need, all you need to do is let me know, here, you mind give. So if you ever need anything,
so much.
just let us know and we're there for, if he starts acting a fool because anything, if he's not telling you, if you tell him to jump and he doesn't say how high, just call me and let me know.
I've never had an issue with that. My issue is always like right now, just him leaving the house and not saying anything. That's my only issue. But other than
You
that,
don't have permission to do that anymore.
he's not a disrespectful kid. He makes bad choices. Like I tell him, you guys are not dumb. Yeah, choose the wrong crowd, make the wrong decisions. But other than that, I mean, I've never had an issue with him, to be honest.
You speak Spanish. You understand Spanish? Dime con quién andas, yo te digo quién eres.
Very true.
That's what life is. Okay? We're good?
We're good.
Okay. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you. Come on, baby.
may I be excused?
Yes, sir. I have to wait until pre-trial releases you.
Levantarse y tirarle la basura. No, man, I got it. Go, go.
Is it Bear?
Yes, sir.
Miss Bear, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Stop. Just don't say anything, please. We're going to do probable cause. I want to know what happened, and then we'll go from there. All right, you ready?
Yes, just one moment, sorry, still. All right, on April 7th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer conducted a traffic stop for illegal intent. I will preface to you, Judge, there are no further facts to describe illegal intent. Upon contact with the defendant, the law enforcement officer noticed the strong odor of marijuana from the vehicle. When the law enforcement officer asked for insurance, the defendant opened the glove compartment and law enforcement saw a bottle of promethazine in plain view.
Yeah.
The officer then conducted a probable cause search that revealed a handgun in between the center console and the passenger seat where the defendant was sitting. The defendant stated that the gun was hers, and that's all I have.
Were you here? I guess you didn't. We were here Friday, same thing on Friday. We've got tent and nothing else.
I was here Thursday with the illegal tent, but they don't actually, there was nothing reported that they did, where they don't grading up when they do traffic stop.
Miss Abear, I'm going to find that there's no probable cause to go forward with your case. You have an open felony case. It's very possible that if you continue to pick up cases, they revoke that bond, put you in jail, and make your bond sky high. Do you understand? While you're on bond, you're supposed to live as if you have a halo above your head. And when you don't, there are serious consequences. Get a clue. Do you understand? All right, please take a seat.